Meaning is in people, not in words. My friends and I learned that the hard way. Today I'm going to share a story that shows how miscommunication can put our lives at risk. Also, how important sticking to our friends is, and how sometimes even strangers can play an important role in our lives. This story is a turning point in my life, and I would like to start by telling you how the story began, what happened to me and my friends, and how the story ended. The story began in Cajamarca, a city in the Andes of Peru. My school went on a class trip, and due to miscommunication issues, my friends Jose, Roberto, Evelyn, and I ended up in Porcon, 5 hours away from Cajamarca. Once we were there, we learned that the school was not even scheduled to go there, so we had to come back. But we needed to know where the highway was, so we asked a local, and he said, "It's just right there," pointing to a big pine forest. He said, "Just go straight ahead, you will be there in 15 to 20 minutes. And we believed him and we went there. But once we were walking, we saw that it was impossible to make it just straight ahead. And we needed to get there before sunset. So we tried to continue, but there were thorny branches that were hurting us. So according to Jose, our group leader, a good idea was to go around the forest. And we did so. We were walking until it got dark. Suddenly we realized we were going nowhere. So Roberto, the other guy, went to look for a road. And we waited for him for 20 minutes. When he finally found us, because he was lost, he told us there was no road. So he said that we will all die over there. He looked at me and he said, "Oh, Maritza, you won't see your mom again." After that comment, I wanted to beat him, but Jose stopped me. Then Evelyn yelled at the three of us, and she made us realize that we had to stick together as friends and as a team. And as she said, the words she said, her eyes were filled with tears and she was sobbing, and we all hugged her. And from that, we started walking in a line, holding each other and taking care of each other. It got very cold and we didn't have any jackets, but we continued walking. Then we heard something that we thought it was a hawk. It was a dog barking. And we thought, well, a dog must have an owner, so maybe there's people that can help us. We tried to go down the mountain, but it turned out that it was harder than going up. There was some ichu, which is Andean grass that is very slippery, and Evelyn almost fell to something that was below us. So after the guys helped her, we decided to stop and think what would be our next move and try to figure out what was below us. We were in a squatting position with our leader in front, then Roberto, Evelyn, and me. We started praying. Then when I had to pray, I started shooting my camera because I wanted to use the flash. After that, we heard 2 shotguns, and we were scared and we were all crying, and we lost all our hopes. In that moment, we put our lives in the hands of God. After a while, praying again, I started yelling, asking for help because I wasn't resigned to die over there. My friends thought I had lost my mind. Our hoarse voices couldn't carry far enough because it was very cold and our lips were all cracking blue. It was terrible. But somebody heard us, or maybe it was somebody who saw the flashlights. And he asked, "Who are you and what are you doing there?" And we were answering, "We're from Lima, we're lost." And they were like, "Are you deer hunters?" And it was so far, we didn't know if they could hear us or not, but that was our only hope. So after a long time, almost close to midnight, we saw a torch, a person carrying a torch, and then another and another down below us. And when we were trying to figure out if it was our rescue or our end, we felt a hand reaching down by my side from the abyss that was next to me. And these people helped us. In summary, this adventure, we got lost and these strangers helped us. But we learned a lot, and it changed the way we say things nowadays. After that remarkable near-death experience, our lives were never the same. And we learned in a hard way, the importance of proper communication. But we recover our faith in God, in people, and even in strangers.